guys, so today I'm going to be doing kind of a rehash of all of the different hair companies that I have ordered from, including AliExpress and companies that have sent me hair. It's kind of just like a rehash on all of my old YouTube videos. I'm gonna go back to day one when I made my very first hair review, which was for IndianHair.net. And I wanted to do this because this has been a frequently asked question and a lot of you have requested this video. So sorry it has taken so long. I'm finally getting around to filming it for you guys. I have a free day, so I figured why not get this video done. So I do have a list. Excuse me if I leave anything out as far as companies. I think I've pretty much listed all of the companies that have sent me hair or that I have reviewed. I will say that on my history of YouTube, only 2 companies have sent me hair to review. The rest I have purchased with my own money, so I'm going to give you my honest opinion on all of the hair, including the companies that I was sent hair to review. I want to start with IndianHair.net, obviously. IndianHair.net was the very first company that I ever reviewed on YouTube. I had been wearing IndianHair.net's hair for about 2 years. So IndianHair.net, I would say, was very good hair. The only thing I did not like about them was that the bundles were very thin. They weren't as thick as I'd like them to be. The quality of the hair was very good though. It is Indian hair. I will say it is raw. The one thing you might want to do is wash the hair when you first get it, you know, just to remove any like chemicals, dust, whatever might come with the hair. That's what I had to do when I got it. The pricing was very good. I will say, even though the bundles were thin, the price was good. So I feel like the price kind of was good because the bundles were so thin. I mean, if you wanted more hair, you just order another bundle, and they have pretty good deals on their site. It has been a good 2 years since I've even worn IndianHair.net's hair, so I can't tell you what their prices are like now, what the hair is like still, but this was 2 years ago, I think, because I've been on YouTube for 2 years, so 2 years that I've been wearing, or that since I've worn their hair. And honestly, I mean, I had no complaints with their company. I really did always like their hair. Other than the fact that their hair was very thin, I liked it. I did have to order 3 to 4 bundles just to have the thickness that I like, but I always liked IndianHair.net's hair. Truth and Hair Company, I would say, hands down, is the best hair company that I have ever received hair from. I loved their hair. Loved it. I mean, it was gorgeous. It was Russian hair. I actually was wearing it in my last video. I actually did 3 reviews on that hair, so that link will be below. I loved the Russian hair. It was very, very good, very soft, very pretty. You could straighten it. I mean, it was amazing. It was just really, really good hair. I really, really liked it. The bundles came thin. They looked thin at first, but the wefts are actually thin. The hair actually filled up my whole head. I had 4 bundles and no closure. And to me, that was the best hair that I've ever received, ever. I loved it. It was the best hair. So the next company I would say that I really, really liked, that I did a review on YouTube, was La Viva Couture Virgin Hair. This girl is on Instagram. She sells hair on Instagram. She doesn't have a website, I don't believe. I know she has a Facebook page. I know I put the links under to her Facebook and her Instagram name and stuff. I really liked her hair. I got a Virgin Peruvian curly hair from her, or it was like a wavy hair. It was raw. It was very good. No complaints on that hair, really. It was thick, it was raw, it was pretty, it curled nicely. That was some of the, next to Truth and Hair Company, that was some of the best hair that I ever got. I really, really liked for myself. So, non-AliExpress related companies, I would say Truth and Hair Company, La Viva Couture next, and IndianHair.net third. Those were the best ones that I got hair from. I really, really liked those companies. Okay, so now we're going to get into AliExpress, because this is obviously the most talked about company on YouTube, I feel. I feel like I always do videos on AliExpress.com, and I'm always like giving you guys my honest opinion on vendors. So I'm going to go down from the very beginning to now, the vendors that I don't like, the vendors that I do like, because I know this is something that you guys all want to know, and you guys have always wanted to know what vendors I like the best on AliExpress, so I'm going to give it to you. My first ever encounter with them is that most popular video that I have on YouTube. I believe it's like 56,000 views or something. You guys can go look it up. I think it's Virgin Brazilian Hair from AliExpress.com or something is the title. I'll put the link below if I can find it. That hair, I would say, was my worst experience with AliExpress. The first experience and the worst experience. Now, some of you get freaked out if you get a bad bundle of hair and you never want to order Indian hair again or virgin hair and you don't ever want to order from AliExpress. But me, I'm the type of person where I do my research. That was my first time ordering from them. I didn't do my research, so it was trial and error, as I've said before. I had friends who had ordered from AliExpress and had great experiences. So I went based off of other people's experiences on AliExpress. I didn't kind of do my own research, and I ordered from a vendor that no one recommended. I just found because I liked the price. I think it was $89 for 3 bundles or something crazy like that, which is like outrageous. It doesn't make sense. It didn't even add up. But at the time, I got excited and I was like, ooh, I never had ordered hair from them before. This was my first experience on AliExpress. So I was excited and I was like, oh, I'm gonna order this hair, blah, blah, blah. Ordered it. Come to find out, when I got it, I went back online and I looked up the vendor and I looked at reviews and just quality and the description, and it was not virgin hair. I hadn't read closely, so that was my fault. Now what sucks is that I made a video about the hair and I'm telling everyone to go order it for the price, and me, I'm thinking it's virgin hair and hadn't done my research. So that was my oops on YouTube, my very first oops, and that video is very popular, go figure. And I was kind of upset at myself, like, Ash, why didn't you do that research? So I did make a rebuttal video, or I guess to follow up on the hair, letting everybody know that I apologize and it wasn't virgin hair and I didn't know, I hadn't done my research. So that's why in every AliExpress video I give to you guys, I tell you to do your research, because that was a lesson that I learned on my own, and that hair lasted me a good 2 weeks. It was just like going to the hair store. So honestly, that hair sucked. I don't even remember the vendor's name. I could find it for you guys. Oh wait, no, I did. I wrote it down. Yeah, it was called Lin Lu Hair Store, Lulu Hair Store or something like that. I don't know, but that hair was not virgin hair. It said Virgin Brazilian, Virgin Indian across the thing. And that's another thing I want to say with AliExpress. If the vendor lists like 3 different types of hair as a description of the hair and it doesn't say virgin up there, then it's most likely not virgin hair. Also, when you go in the description box and you scroll down, always make sure you check. It should say virgin hair, and it'll say yes next to it or no. If it says no, then obviously it's not virgin hair. If it doesn't say anything at all, I wouldn't buy the hair. I would stay away from it, just because you don't know. I'd rather have the guarantee of the yes or no than to not have anything at all. And some companies, some vendors on there will do you dirty and they don't put yes or no. They don't even put whether it's virgin hair. It'll say like grade A, which to me still isn't enough for me to order your hair. It has to say virgin hair for me. For me to order the hair, it has to say virgin hair. It has to say yes next to it. Then it's go. I look at my reviews. I look at what people think of the hair. I watch YouTube videos on the hair, and I do YouTube videos myself, but I always watch other people's videos just to see how they feel about the hair before I go and order it or before I do a review on it. So it's all about doing your research with AliExpress. Do your research. The most important thing ever to be an AliExpress buyer. Just, that's my second thing I want to say about them. So the next company would be New Star Hair Team. Obviously, I've done several videos on New Star Hair Team. I did like the hair. The only thing I would say about AliExpress and New Star Hair Team, well, New Star Hair Team, wash that hair when you get it, because that hair to me has some kind of like something on it, a chemical, or they did something, maybe they deep conditioned it and left, I don't know. But make sure you guys just wash that hair when you first get it. To me, it's a lot better when it's washed. I use Garnier Fructis shampoo and conditioner, as I said before, with argan oil. That really helped for that specific hair vendor. I think it was Virgin Brazilian hair, Peruvian hair that I ordered, and it was okay. I mean, honestly, in my opinion, I believe it was probably like Chinese hair mixed with something else. But it was still good, because I've had Peruvian hair from another company that was raw compared to the Virgin Peruvian hair from New Star Hair Team, and it was completely different. So I don't know. You know what I'm saying? All I'm saying is, like, if you order from New Star Hair Team, just be aware that you have to wash the hair and treat it before you put it in, before you install, because that makes a huge difference on that specific hair. I ordered that hair also from my mother, and I have to constantly wash the hair for her because I feel like the hair gets old, but it was still very good hair. Now, granted, I take very good care of virgin hair when I get it, so I can manipulate the hair to do whatever I want. The only thing I would say that I've noticed about New Star, which I thought was a little odd because I never really had this problem with any virgin hair company, it doesn't curl very good. When you curl that hair, unless you curl it right after you wash it, like you let it air dry in its natural state and then curl it, that's when the curls stay. If you were to straighten the hair and then curl it, your curls are not going to stay. They'll curl for like 2 seconds and then they'll straighten back out like in a couple hours. So that was something I did not like about the New Star Hair Team. I was very displeased with that. It wasn't something that I was happy about. So, and I know a lot of you have complained about that the hair, it didn't curl well. I actually had a friend call me and say, girl, this hair does not curl. She didn't like it. So, I mean, to each his own. For me, I don't mind, because as long as I can do what I need to do with it, it works for me. Like I said before, order at your own risk. Now, you guys know there was like all this drama with the Lucky Star Hair Team video if you follow me and if you watch my videos on the regular. Lucky Star Hair Team was not my hair. That was for somebody else. I ordered the hair because my friend wanted to try it out because it was such a good deal on 4 bundles. Now, what I feel like they're doing is they're running these great deals on hair that is very thin. It's just not secured nicely on the weft. The wefts are terrible on Lucky Star Hair Team. It's very thin hair. It just isn't really good. The quality of the hair isn't too bad. It just, I feel like as soon as you wash it, the wave goes out. But I said that in the video when I first made the video, that I believe that hair was waved by the company. I didn't believe that that was the natural wave. But I mean, until I washed it, I really didn't know. So when I washed it, the hair fell, obviously, and it went straight. And I was like, what is going on? This isn't supposed to happen. So that made me a little reluctant, and I felt bad because my friend ordered it and she wore the hair and she really didn't like it. Lucky Star Hair Team was not sent to me. This girl paid her own money for that hair. That's it. That's all I have to say about them. The next company was Guangzhou. I believe I did a video, I think it was Guangzhou New Light Hair Team or something. I have a video on them because they actually sent me hair. That was the very first time AliExpress had ever sent me hair to review. That was Brazilian hair. That hair was beautiful. It was definitely raw hair. It was the best hair that AliExpress has ever given me, or I've gotten from AliExpress. Everyone else I ordered from, this was the only company that sent me hair to review, only vendor. And they were Guangzhou New Light Hair Team or Beauty something. I don't know. Either way, the link will be underneath this video for them. You know, I really, really like that company. I have never ordered from them with my own money because I remember the special that they were running, which kind of threw me off because they didn't tell me this when they sent me the hair, or else I would not have agreed to review it. It kind of sucked for you guys because it was bulk hair, and it was hair that unless you were a vendor yourself or you were selling hair or having a hair company, you couldn't order the hair because they were giving you 1 kilogram, which is 10 bundles of hair. And who needs 10 bundles of hair? So in the end of the day, you were spending like $600. Unless you're a hair vendor, you don't need that. But the hair was beautiful. If you planned on selling the hair, it was worth buying. But the average person was like, actually, I don't need 10 bundles of hair. So that was my fault. I did review a company that was not selling hair by 2 to 3 bundles per order. They were selling 10 bundles per order, which was a little bizarre unless you are a company and you want to sell hair. But the hair was absolutely gorge. So I feel bad that some of you were unable to order because you didn't want to spend like $600. And then it was a little confusing for those of you who don't know AliExpress too well and don't really order hair often. You guys thought that you were spending $600 on 1 bundle because it said 1 kilogram, which you didn't know that obviously that wasn't 1 bundle, that was 10 bundles. So unless you know math, sometimes AliExpress will get you like that and you'll be confused. But it was worth the price. It was a very good price for 10 bundles of hair, I must say. Like, that was an amazing price. 600, I think it was like, it went from 3 to 6 depending on the lengths that you ordered. So it was a very, very good price. If you plan on ordering hair, I will leave that link below if you want to sell hair, I guess. The curly hair was Indian curly hair. It was from that Jiaozhou Better Hair Company. In my opinion, I feel like they mixed something else with it because it wasn't raw Indian curly hair. I've seen raw Indian curly hair and it was nowhere near that. But you know, I ordered it, so I had to use it. So I decided to review it, and the hair was okay. It wasn't the best hair that I ever had, but it was decent. It held up pretty nicely. It held up for a good month or two, and then it would just died on me. Like it started matting, and it was nappy, and it started being frizzy. And at the time, I was going back and forth to VH1, and all that traveling to New York and stuff, it was just so much work, and the hair was getting crazy, and I just couldn't even do it anymore, so I just took it out. So it wasn't even worth it. So yeah, that Jiaozhou Better Hair team, I'm gonna put all the links to all these hair companies underneath, and you guys can check them out on your own. I didn't like their hair. I didn't like the curly Indian hair that they had. It was terrible at the time, so no. The other closure that I ordered was a Brazilian closure from Wig in China company. They were okay. I wasn't too thrilled with them because after time, I believe it was from them, their closure matted up on me. And I could no longer use it. I was kind of pissed about that because, I mean, it got real nappy and it started looking all crazy, so I had to kind of nix that closure and get rid of it. It wasn't worth it. So I didn't like them. So the last closure that I ordered from them was Queen Dao Diva's hair or something like that, and I loved that closure. It was one of the best besides the Malaysian closure that I ever had. I really, really liked them. They were the best closure next to the Malaysian one. So it's actually in my hair right now. It's a curly closure. I've had it left over, and since it went so well with the curly hair that I have, I decided to just blend it right in, and it's really, really pretty. It goes really nicely with my hair, and I still have it, so I'm really excited about that, guys. So those are all of the AliExpress companies that I have. So that is going to conclude this video. Like I said before, my favorite companies were non-AliExpress companies, which were Truth in Hair Company, which was my #1, I believe I said. The second one was the La Viva Couture Virgin Hair, which is on Instagram or Facebook. And then the other one was the IndianHair.net company. So those are my favorite ones, which are non-AliExpress companies, which is probably hard to believe, you guys, because I'm always on AliExpress. You know, AliExpress to me is a when I'm feeling cheap type of day thing. I go on there and I order hair or whatever the case may be. The best vendor on AliExpress was that Guangzhou New Light Hair Team video that I did, which is not available for just private, like 2 to 3 bundles of hair. I believe you have to get a good amount or a massive amount of hair in order to order from them, but they have very good hair if you're into, you know, 10 bundles of hair. So otherwise, I suggest that you guys check out those companies. Beware of the ones that I said I don't like, which is you can form your own honest opinion. I'm not going to say don't order from them. I'm just going to say be careful. You know, do your research on AliExpress. Like I said before, it's a very important thing. Remember, I learned the hard way by not doing my research. So that's it, guys. I want to thank you guys for watching. I know this video was like long and drawn out, but you know, I thought it would be a good, informative, helpful video. So if you guys like it, give it a thumbs up. If you don't, give it a thumbs down, whatever. Everybody's not gonna like your videos, so hey, what are you gonna do? But thanks for watching, guys, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.